Hello, hello. Happy Thursday, everybody. It is Thursday, August 18th. Welcome to Divine Conversations if you're checking us out over on YouTube, and welcome to Mystic Unicorn TV if you're over on Twitch. But most importantly, welcome to your day and welcome to the sip. Hi, guys. It's good to see you. It's good to be here with you. I have a new background today. I didn't feel like shaving, but I did feel like finding a new background, and so here we are. And it's freaking out. My faux green screen is freaking out, and you can see my gross dirty floor. Ew. Yeah, I felt inspired to choose a new background today. Not that I don't like the background, the previous one that I've been using. I love it. It's great, but I just felt like a change of scenery, and I found this one. I wanted something colorful, as always. And I found this one, and I thought the smoke in the atmosphere, like the smoky background, was appropriate. Appropriate. So hello, everyone. Hi, Josiah, over on Twitch. And for anyone else that's tuning in on Twitch, I'm noticing that the stream on Twitch is a little behind today, which is interesting. It even seems to be behind YouTube, which is weird. That's a first. But anyway, hello. And to those of you over on YouTube, Barnetti, Mama Piplup, Jessica, Marie, Diamond Frost, Iggy, Keely, Gabby, Swaggin' Pretty, Ashley B, Always Grindin', Ivy, Alicia, hello everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. It's good to see you, and it's good to be here with you all today. Universal Passage, hello my love. Josiah, you're saying that today has been quite a day so far. I hope that's in a good way. Although from my experience, it hasn't necessarily been good. It's interesting because yesterday I felt an energy of enthusiasm and excitement, and even I'll call it, well, I will say that there was a stark feeling of being able to believe a little bit more. Believe in what? You got me there. I don't really know, but I was feeling like I did believe in the positive that is yet to come. Today, however, it's not so easy to do that. It does feel like energetically or maybe emotionally, aliens, I don't know, maybe. It feels like energetically or like really emotionally, I've slipped backwards a little bit. The past is all smoke and mirrors. It's not what's behind you, but what's ahead. Just seems to be along the lines of what's happening. Yeah. No, that totally makes sense, Keely. I will say, at least from my personal perspective, and please understand that this is me, Eric, the human, relating to the human experience that Eric is having right now. But yes, what's behind me or behind us is smoke and mirrors. It's an illusion. It's the past. But what's ahead feels like it's just as smoky. Today is a can you maintain feel. Yeah, I will co-sign on that. I think, or I feel like, I know that what I've been doing in my day so far, which I've been going for about 6 hours now. I woke up at around 6 a.m. Well, I woke up officially about 6 a.m. And have just kind of been plugging along for the last 6 hours. I did the water signs reading for what Spirit needs you to know right now. And then, no, Keely, you're right on point. You're totally on point. I agree with you. But so then the rest of my day has been filled with coping mechanisms. Coping mechanisms has been the name of the game today so far. I'm doing all that I can to try and keep a positive mindset about things. And it's not even that I could really tell you, it's not that I could even really pinpoint what is so bad right now. I mean, it's everything, but then it's nothing at the same time. It's very strange. It does feel like heavy lifting. Oh goodness, Marie, you woke up with COVID. Oh no. And then several other things happened that made you feel like today is a series of unfortunate events, and somehow you feel calm about it. Like, all right, I know you can deal with it. That's excellent. That is really, really excellent, Marie. More power to you there. I really do commend you for that. For me, I feel like I've been in that energy for so long now that I actually I feel parts of me collapsing right now, collapsing under all the weight of the pressure. And today specifically, is the first day that I've actually been hearing myself legit and genuinely say, just let it fall then just stop trying to prop it up, stop trying to make it work, stop trying to hold on, stop trying to believe, stop trying, and just, in essence, give up. Just let it go then. If it's so bound and determined to fall down, if you are so bound and determined, spirit, to push me in this specific direction, then so be it. Then so be it. I'm not really going to fight you anymore, but also I'm not really going to fight for anything anymore. Then, okay. So personally, what you've come to believe all this is, what the Lion's Gate has been about, Keely, you're saying, is learning to leave the old person, the old lifestyle, the old coping mechanisms, the old communication skills, etc., to leave it all behind and continuously remember who we are. Okay, Keely, I'm glad you said that, because the big question for me has been who am I? What is my purpose? What am I meant for? I can sit here and look through the astrology and look through the numerology and do all kinds of all these different divination and soul searching practices, but none of it seems to line up in the physical. I'm just let it all fall. Yeah. This side of the Lion's Gate portal is about remembering that we surrendered things we don't need to carry. We can't move on while holding ourselves back, while holding on to things we aren't / things that don't serve us. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and maybe it's just the point or the part of the path that I'm in right now. Yeah, you're welcome, Josiah. I mean, yeah, of course. But where I feel I am right now, I guess it's just the part of the actual tower moment where things are actually falling down. Like, instead of struggling and straining, trying to hold things up that seem to be so bound and determined to just crash and burn, then to just pull myself back in and allow it all to fall. So in terms of remembering who I am in the midst of all of this, that's quite a bit of a struggle. I won't even call it a challenge. I'm calling it a struggle, because it is a struggle. I mean, everything's falling. Nothing makes sense. Okay. So I guess I just have to continue to let it fall. While I'm in the voice space, get comfy and having nothing solid to define yourself by or write yourself with. Okay. Moon signs are the facts, what we do in the dark. Who we are when no one else is looking. All this time you thought you were about your relationship. You thought this was about your relationship. Well, it was, but it was about the relationship with yourself. That's the toxic bag person. I am the new love. That's beautiful, Keely. You're seeing this energy play out with your mom, Josiah. That's very interesting. So here we are, guys. This may end up being a shorter session. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm struggling as a reader right now because morally I'm in a position right now where I can't fully say that it's a good thing for me to be here trying to read or interpret energies for people when I'm having such a hard time myself believing in the truth of all of this. So there's that, but we're here. We're queer and we ain't going nowhere. Yeah, okay. Cool. So, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm sorry. I'm really struggling right now. Thanks, enjoying the journey. I mean, I guess we can get into some cards. Actually, the card that just the deck that just popped into my head is not currently on my desk. So hold on a second. Okay. So, there's really nothing. Well, let's look. But there really isn't anything that I want to talk about in the chart right now. I got nothing. So let's just. What I really just want to do is pull some cards. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm trying to keep my energy up here, but this is a challenge right now. So let's just pull some cards and see what comes out, what guidance we can get for the collective. What guidance do you have for the collective today, please, Spirit? We thank you for your love and your light. We thank you for this opportunity to come together today. We thank you for the lives that you provide us with and the lessons therein. And we ask that you please provide us with the best guidance that you have for us today. We are ever, ever grateful for it. Okay. I'm going to give this one more shuffle. And we'll see what we've got for the collective today, yeah? One second. All right. So I chuckled while I was shuffling. See, my screen isn't working today. Hold on. This is gonna bother me. So give me a second. I'm gonna try and fix this because it doesn't seem to be working. Is that gonna work? No, that's probably not going to work either. I don't know what's happening, but there's my floor. I got to sweep. Please excuse me. But let's stick with what we've got going on. So the reason why I chuckled while I was pulling these cards is because cards started coming out and they were coming out face down, and then they started to come out face up. But the first card that came out face up, is the Five of Cups. The Five of Pentacles is the overall energy at the bottom of the deck. And a number of other cards have come out as well. One of them being, which really pulled my focus, is the world in reverse. This is telling me a few things, especially with the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. But this world in reverse is speaking to the struggle that we're going through. But what it's saying is that the struggle that we're experiencing is actually part of the process of closing out this cycle that is represented by the world here. Full disclosure, this is a little embarrassing. This is quite embarrassing right now. This is quite embarrassing right now, but we're going to move forward because this is not just about me. This is for all of us here. At least it's intended to be for all of us. But we have the Queen of Wands here, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles, but the Ten of Pentacles is also in reverse. And then we have two more cards, the Seven of Cups and the Devil. Those are the two cards that came out face down. So what is underneath the surface, what we're not really seeing here, what we may be blinded by, or what these illusions are. Well, first of all, they are illusions, Seven of Cups, but there may be illusion. I keep hearing, every time I say illusions, well, I don't, not every time, but I just heard illusions of grandeur. It might be that the struggles that we're perceiving of right now, what seems to be so difficult, is actually a massive illusion. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Okay. But this what seems to be layered on top of everything that is all of the rest of our energies right now, which are the world in reverse, the Five of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles reversed, the Nine of Pentacles upright, the Queen of Wands upright, the Five of Cups is also upright. And as I'm looking at these cards right now, what I'm seeing is we are here. Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. I'm sorry, Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. But we're staring at the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And it's giving me a feeling of not understanding why things aren't working out. What's wrong with this situation? I feel like looking at this Ten of Pentacles, we're standing in our Nine of Pentacles state and watching certain things that we've been working for. We've been working towards Ten of Pentacles energy, you know, whatever that has been. Maybe Spirit just said, or I just heard, a long-standing issue or just something you've been working for a long time. I feel like we're standing in this Nine of Pentacles energy watching what used to be our Ten of Pentacles crumble. I'm feeling like we were standing in the Ten of Pentacles energy, kind of propping it up, building it. But now it's like we are being forced backwards into the Nine of Pentacles energy, which, by the way, Spirit wants me to reiterate that it's still the positive aspect of the Nine of Pentacles. So you're still abundant, you're still sovereign, you're still a free individual. In many cases, in many senses, spiritually, you're still free. I mean, you're still a very strong individual with a lot of great potential. But it's like we're being forced backwards out of the Ten of Pentacles backwards into the Nine of Pentacles to watch what we were trying to build as the Ten of Pentacles crumble, fall to the ground. In some cases, this feels like we're being made to watch this. Technically speaking, it's not like we're being made to watch this happen out of some sort of punishment or some sort of malice. It's just a fact of the matter. It's just a fact of the matter. We're having to step back only to watch this thing fall. And it seems what I'm looking at the Seven of Cups right now with the Devil. This on top of everything that's happening for us right now. It feels like the devil or darkness or maybe your shadow. I almost want to say there are devilish, demonic energies that are kind of taking advantage of this moment to really fuck with our minds or screw with your emotions. This could be an extremely emotional thing for you right now. Seven of Cups. But in terms of the shadow, I want to say, I don't want to demonize the shadow and say that it's trying to be destructive, but this is, and that it's being an opportunist. It's being an opportunist in terms of coming out or breaching the surface just to create more havoc. I don't want to say it that way. What I want to say is this is actually an opportunity for more shadow work to be done. So that way, that may be a better way to understand it, to describe it, this opportunistic energy that I'm feeling that's coming through right now. But okay, so within that frame of mind, which is a much more positive frame of mind, other than looking at it from the point of view of there are demons trying to take advantage of this moment, this is actually an opportune time to face your demons surrounding this situation. But understand that it's not just this situation that it's important to face this for. It's for many other situations. There's an overarching theme here, of which is probably difficult to really see at this moment because we're sitting in the middle of the emotional chaos. Okay, what's next? There could be some storms coming, just like yesterday. I did check the weather around 1 p.m. local time here where I am, which is in about a half an hour or so. There could be some pretty strong storms starting to fire up, and I'm mentioning it because yet again I did hear the thunder off in the distance. It's far off in the distance, and this is a moment of sunshine. The sun has been shining a little bit. It's been a little cloud. Well, the sun breached through the clouds. Are you okay, Jinx? Ooh. The sun breached through the clouds a little bit, but it's coming. Just so you know. All right. What's next? This moment is offering us the opportunity to change direction. Next two cards are the Magician and the Lovers. The kicker is the overall energy, the Four of Cups. I want to talk more about this Four of Cups right now because yes, ultimately, in the grand scheme of things, later on down the road, I guess you could say, there is a change of direction that is possible for you to decide upon or to take the lead on or take advantage of, take a hold of. But right now, this is the current atmosphere. Okay, so that's this Four of Cups is the current atmosphere. I want to talk more about this then. What do you want to say about the Four of Cups then, please, Spirit? What guidance do you have for us in terms of the Four of Cups? One card, and it's the Star. This is where sorry, that was a notice from my PC. This is where I'm personally, in my humanity, my human experience right now, where I'm going to struggle, or I am struggling, in terms of being a guide or a way shower, whatever you want to call me, an energy interpreter, an energy reader. This is where I personally am finding the greatest struggle. It's in having faith. That's the Star. I'm hearing do what it is you need to do to rekindle a sense of faith. Because that's really all you need. Jesus. That's really all you need in this time, in this circumstance. Things are changing. Things are changing. Wheel of Fortune. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles. Lack of faith in yourself, lack of belief in yourself. Queen of Cups is showing up now. This is just focus on your emotions, guys. And then you have the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck as the overall energy. There is an energy of giving up the fight, of not wanting to fight anymore, of feeling so exhausted. It feels like the entire city of Dallas is resisting the rain, even though it's very necessary. Wow. Very exhausted. I look at the Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles, and the feeling that I get from this is exhaustion from trying to provide. As if believing in yourself and believing in your power and the truth of what it is that you have to provide has been lacking or has not been good enough. As though they're refusing the gift of rain just because it's going to storm. You know, that's really interesting, Josiah, because that's kind of what this feels like. Queen of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. It's like that's what this Queen of Pentacles, this provider type of energy feels like. I'm trying to nurture you, I'm trying to support you, I'm trying to help love you and build you up, and you just keep refusing it. So at this point, says the Queen of Pentacles, what am I supposed to do? But fall back and just let it happen. Whatever it is you were asking for help with, whatever it is you wanted me to help you build up or change your circumstances, whatnot, whatever, you're refusing to let it happen. So what am I supposed to do at this point? And then unfortunately that this Queen of Pentacles then starts to begin to internalize that energy and starts to turn around and question, well, am I even good enough? Have I done something wrong? Did I not do this in the proper way? Did I not show up in the proper way? Was I too forceful with you? Was I too mean to you? Was I too hard on you? Did I destroy this for you somehow? Did me stepping in to help only make things worse for you? Did I do something wrong? Nine of Wands, overall energy. While then we have the Three of Cups. And the first thing that I feel underneath with the Three of Cups underneath the Nine of Wands is this Queen of Pentacles is hurt and is feeling battered and bruised is the best way I could say it. Nine of Wands energy is the wounded warrior, is feeling wounded, is feeling like the very collective or the very group of people, whatnot, whatever, Three of Cups that she was meant to save or help has only hurt her in the process, and then is celebrating together because they're celebrating their victory, but their victory is through reinstating the pain and the turmoil and the trauma and the drama that they were trying to release themselves from. And so and it's like they're singing ding dong, the witch is dead. And the witch is this Queen of Pentacles. This is like the story of Wicked. Do you guys know that story? Did you see the musical, or did you read the book? Whichever, it doesn't matter. The story of Wicked is the story of Elphaba, who traditionally in the Wizard of Oz was the Wicked Witch of the West, the Green Witch, right? But in the story of Wicked, we see that Elphaba was the good guy all the while. Glinda, the supposed good witch, was like, in today's world, Glinda would be depicted, or would be a depiction of our modern day politicians that campaign on things that would align with their constituents, but then as soon as they get into office, they just do it to get into office. And once they get into office, they're nothing but a straight up corporatist. And Glinda, the Wicked Witch of the West, the Queen of Pentacles here, was the good guy all along. And in her process of trying to help, she's been battered and bruised, ripped apart, degraded, demonetized. I just heard, good God, I hope that didn't happen. For some reason, her right to ownership, her right to employment, I'm hearing, gosh, this is weird, was stripped away from her. Her title was stripped away from her. Her title was questioned. She was demonized. She was persecuted. All by the individuals, the very same individuals that asked for the help and guidance that she was asked by the universe, I guess, to provide. That's what this feels like. Yeah. Three of Cups, the collective, Ace of Pentacles, the offer of truth, honesty, of help, a tangible answer. To the Queen of Swords and to the Empress. Ooh, well, if you're not going to accept my help, then I'm going to take my help back. And I'm not going to try anymore. The Tower. To the Seven of Wands. To the Ace of Swords in reverse, to the Six of Cups in reverse, to Justice. So this is justified, you guys. I don't know who this is. If this is you, if this is me, if this is someone you're connected to in your life, I don't know. I don't know who this is, but however this is happening, you guys, it is in fact justified. And either you or whomever these people are that are part of this Three of Cups energy, you can sit here and you can deny all you want. But the fact of the matter is, you have chosen through your actions. Or the answer to the question has been provided, and the answer is no. I'm being guided to the Sacred Destiny Oracle deck. You know, actually, you guys, I feel like this is a point where I think you remember when I was talking about the Law of One and how geez, I'm sorry, hold on. This basically feels like we're learning the lesson of the Law of Wisdom, because what I just picked up on was that this is a time period of us no longer continuing to give and give and give and give and give and give and give when it's so obvious that I want to say the greater collective or whomever it is this is meant for doesn't want it or is refusing to accept it. There comes a point where the individual represented or the energy that's trying to provide, represented by the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles, there comes a point where they for themselves need to say, when is enough enough? When do I stop depleting myself like this? Moving to the 6th density. Yeah. Where do you draw the line for yourself? Where does this depletion of this energy, or you providing you this energy in this way, where is the line that delineates between this being okay and beneficial to now actually being detrimental to the provider? It starts to affect their own, it's starting to affect their own mental health, their own emotional health, and potentially maybe if it's getting that far or that deep, subsequently their physical health. It's very much like how you will never see angels or much higher light beings or beings that are focused more higher into the light. You will never see them diving down into the darkness to pull somebody out. They can't. You can't do that. And while, yes, we are in these physical incarnations that do incorporate darkness and light because of the duality of the situation, like the angels and everything, they can only go so far. And if we want their help, then it is a requirement upon us to raise ourselves up enough so that we can meet each other halfway somehow. But they will never fully dive into the darkness just to grab you and pick you back up. No. You have to work yourself up to a sufficient amount of point where they can actually reach you, and then they will help you go up further. So that's what this feels like in this moment. Call all of your energy back from across all timelines and just be for a while. There's so much energy we used to expend in that service to others. What if we fill ourselves up with that? That would be great. That is a wonderful idea, Barnetti. You felt that. Stop depleting yourself for others who don't care. Yep. It's like you lost it all. Put self-love first. Yep. Well, good, swag and pretty. I like that. You know, everything is crashing and burning, and yet you still feel relieved to be done with it, for it to be gone, and just be still and rest. That's great. Marie, you're saying you've resisted the help as well, you know, through your actions, expecting them to always have your back, but they haven't been in touch for a while, and you're not surprised they pulled away because you'd love their help right now. Yeah. Alicia, it's like you lost it all and your mind. Yeah. Yeah. I wanted to pull from the Sacred Destiny deck. Okay. Action. Okay, so one card has come out so far, and it's action, and that's leading me to... It's calling into question action. The action that we're taking. Or I'm feeling it both, the action that we have taken, and then allowing that to look at, then to subsequently question, okay, well, what action are we going to take moving forward? The action. Questioning your actions. Potential is next. Even if it's hard to see right now, there is potential. There's always potential. And then you have flow again. Didn't flow come out yesterday from the Soul Seeds Oracle? Yeah. And then openness. All right, so the silver lining in all of this is that it's putting you or putting us in a space of openness. being open, allowing yourself to be open, or able to be open because of what is being let go of, what is falling, what is crumbling, what is coming to a close. Openness is the overall energy. I'm looking at action, and I feel like for the collective right now, there is a big question about what action do we take in the future? And how do we not find ourselves depleted next time like we did this time? Let it burn. Fire is pretty and summer is chilling to fall. Yeah, get off the cross, burn the wood. Get off the cross, burn the wood. The first card looks very reflecting the gift of rain or fear. No, for fear. Rejecting the gift of rain for fear of the storm. Yeah, it does look pretty stormy, doesn't it? Get creative, write, sing, dance, whatever you'd like. Yeah. It does look pretty stormy. Is anyone else having trouble being creative right now? Swaggin' pretty, learning to say no. Everyone wants something even when you need help, but they're not there. You need time to grow for yourself, but can't if you keep giving. Outgoing energy, but none coming in with no limitations are in place. Yes, so much trouble. Yeah. First things first, can we just not worry about having a plan for a minute? Like, might the inability to just be and sit in our energy be why we're so exhausted? Yes, that could definitely be it. Definitely feeling creatively blocked right now. Yes, Shauna, you're feeling blocked. You aren't. Well, good for you, Barnetti. That's wonderful. Yes, you need to find some creative answers, but you can't find any. You haven't tried to be creative. Okay. Josiah is saying that you can't do much but sit. Okay. But you dive into creativity, creative coping. That's beautiful, Barnetti. I've also been finding having trouble being creative right now, but it's really finding a reason to be creative. You've been trying so many creative outlets and you feel blank with all of them. Yes. I feel very creatively blank as well. Neptune in Pisces opposing the Mercury in Leo. Neptune in Pisces opposing Mercury in Leo. Neptune in Pisces opposing Mercury in Leo. Yeah, okay. Ow. Ow. Oh my God, that really hurt. Ow. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I can see that. And it also makes sense as to why I'm sitting here looking at this chart and creatively I'm just like, I don't know what this says. I don't know what this means. And also, ow, that really fucking hurt. And also, I don't fucking care. I don't care what this means. I don't want to look at this right now. What happened? I tried to cross my legs and I crushed one of my nuggets in the process. And it really hurt a lot. Anyway, am I still gardening? No. I stopped gardening a long time ago because there were so many. I mean, I still have a garden. I still have certain plants that I take care of. But in terms of creating new ones or growing new ones or trying to make a new creative space where I can, no, I've stopped doing that because I over the 2 years that I've lived here, I have run into obstacle over obstacle. And actually this is kind of translating into everything for me, creatively speaking. All of the ways that I've tried to create have all been destroyed in some way. With the garden specifically, I had either My landlord, in all of his best intentions, he's a really wonderful and sweet man, and I am so incredibly grateful to him for the space that he has continually provided to me, and the encouragement he has continually provided to me. But either he has hired individuals that have come, landscapers that have come to keep the lawn tidy, or he himself has done things to keep the lawn tidy, and every time, somehow, some way in the process, some of the plants that I have been growing, cultivating, get destroyed in the process. In the very beginning, I had some tomato plants that I started with tomatoes, and I bought some, and I was working with them, and I was growing them, and I had this one beefsteak tomato plant that I was really excited about that I had gotten from Home Depot. Everybody told me, that's never going to grow a tomato. It came from Home Depot, blah, blah, blah. And before I'd even got a chance to do so, my landlord cut the thing down and didn't even realize it. And it would be one thing if he accidentally cut, just a branch off here or there, but no, he cut it down all the way at the very base of the plant so that there was it was going to die. Another one of my housemates was doing yard work, and he chopped down one of my cacao trees that later on actually did grow more, which was wonderful. I had a space in the backyard that, in the very, very back, that was a really beautiful space. At one point, it had these metal shingles that were planted into the ground to make it look like it was a space that was cut off for gardening and whatnot, whatever. It happened to be the space that I buried Orion in when he passed, and so I decided to plant some. For the longest time, I was like, I should plant something back here, and so I finally did. And then soon after that, my landlord hired a landscaper who he ordered to come in and completely change the back. And so all that space, when I had things that were planted there, you could see them. They were in the ground. They were doing their thing. And then this landscaper came in and dug up those metal shingles that were cordoning off this space, and even laid it down and crushed all the plants that were in there. And then there are the roosters and chickens that, if you have a farm, you have to keep your roosters and chickens away from your garden because they will destroy it. Yeah, Orion. Oh no. Shit. Sorry. Oh man. Ooh. Excuse me for a second, you guys. I'm sorry. Excuse me for a second. Okay, sorry about that. That was a lot. So, Not to make this into a big pity party, but I say all that to say this is everything. This is all the stuff here. This is all the reasons why me personally, I'm at this point where I'm just like, fuck it. Okay. I am not going to say I give up. I'm going to say I surrender. Then I surrender. Yeah. Losing Orion was actually like it's been a sorry. It's been a really traumatic 2 years for me. But losing Orion was hard, you guys. It was so hard. And losing a pet is never easy. Losing a pet is never easy, especially when they're that young. I mean, he was maybe a year and a half old, and he was, oh man, God, he was an angel. He was such an angel. He was the sweetest little boy ever. And losing him was really, really hard. I mean, obviously losing a pet is hard, but for those of you who don't know, I had to put him down myself. It was... Oh, the rain is starting and the storm is coming in. It was very early in the morning. He was suffering from what I could see was a strong resemblance to rabies. And unfortunately, the bulk of his issues happened overnight when I didn't have access to a vet or anything, and and against my best efforts to try and keep him contained so that I could at least get him to the vet as like first thing the next morning. It didn't work because he was rabid and he was slowly getting worse and worse and becoming more and more extreme. And so I literally had to put him down with these hands. And it was one of the hardest things. Like, I'm no stranger to killing a bug. I've killed a mouse before, but I had to take him. Do I have any more dreams about him? No. I miss them too, Lauren. He and his sister are very, very vocal. Jinx still talks to me, but Orion, oh man, did he talk. Man, was he a talker. Oh, thank you, Jacqueline. Thanks, BB. BB. Hey, Bonjour Bunny, can you email me? I don't know if you saw the. Can you email me? Please and thank you. Same happened to you, Swag and Pretty. Her name was Angel. You had to have her put down because of parvo. Oh. Yeah, she was suffering and going down fast. I mean, I will say that I'm glad I was glad he was no longer in pain, but losing him was very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. You were there, Josiah. Yeah, your old dog died around the same time. Wow. Oh, that's wonderful, Bonjour Bunny. Look, more power to you, my friend, because Oh gosh, your dad tried putting him down with pills, which I'm sure was very traumatizing. Wow. Don't worry. I just wanted to make sure that you saw the message, but take your time whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready, Bonjour Bunny. Oh, you're welcome, Jeannie. Like I said, this is a little embarrassing today, but your dog was your best friend and loved you more than anyone, and you did so much to take care of him, but he passed away from cancer. Well, and that's the thing. I mean, like, everything that lives must die, but at the same time, sometimes the ways that they go are Whew, are they painful? Oh gosh, carrying him out with a wagon and seeing him fall off. Yeah, that's hard. The bad part is she got it from someone not listening to the preventative measures. Wow. Wow, Swaggin' Pretty. That is intense. That is intense. Yours was only 8 months old. Ugh. Well, at least she had you. Or, yes, at least she had you to care for her, to love her through that. At least she had you looking out for her. That is a positive spin. That's a beautiful way to look at it. We've reached our hour. How do we want to close this message, Spirit? Okay, hold on a second, guys. I'm going to go grab an Oracle deck. I'll be right back. Okay. It took me a second because I couldn't find it for a moment, but it's the Love Your Inner Goddess Oracle deck that came to mind today. So that's where we're going to pull our closing Oracle guidance from. We are all just having a whole kind of a time today, huh? Hi, Astro Bree. Okay, well, and thank you for popping in. Thank you for saying hello. It's wonderful to see your beautiful face, Bree. And I hope everything goes well with your client. Thank you, Bonjour Bunny. I'll get back to you as soon as we're done here. Thank you, Bree. I love this community. Oh, you're welcome, Josiah. Thank you for being here to have a conversation with me. Thank you. I like my gratefulness for all of you is still stands. That's never going to change. As soon as I started saying that, a cricket piped up. There's a cricket going off in the background somewhere. As soon as I started talking about being grateful for you guys. All right, let's get this closing oracle guidance. The audio is glitchy. Oh, that might be because I keep hitting the cable for the microphone. If I stop hitting the cable, it might be better. I'm sorry. And then maybe it also may just be YouTube or the internet. All your babies, hug them, kiss them, give them a good squeeze. I still see the beautiful thing about everything, though, is I still got Jinx. I still got my Jinxie cat.
My Jinx-a-bop. Right, Jinxie? Yeah, Jinx, that's right. We still got each other, huh? Yeah.
Jinx has been an amazing support system. All the praise goes to Jinx for helping to keep me together.
I'm grateful for you, Jinxie. Oh yeah, I love you, Jinx.
Okay. I'm going to give this one last shuffle. All hail Jinx! Speaking of animal trauma, Freya the walrus was euthanized for jumping on people's boats when they purposefully went into her area to try and get her on their boats. What? Angry. Humans make me angry. Let's not focus on that. Let's get this closing oracle message, which has come out immediately here. It's card number 11. Aw, yay. Well, hello, all three of Astro Bree's fur babies. They sure did put her down. God bless. Okay, closing message is card number 11, Finch Spirit Guide. But actually, Bree, to your point, I'm glad you meant that, because part of the vibe that I was putting out when I was speaking accolades towards Jinx was I wanted to say all accolades all go to our fur babies, because they are like, all praise goes to the fur babies, because even though we are their caregivers, we feed them, we give them shelter, we help them heal when they're sick. They do so much for us. They do so much for us. So to your fur babies, Bree, if they are still listening, and to anyone else's fur babies out there, if you guys can hear the vibes in my voice, even though you don't speak English or human, right? Many, many thanks to you. We are all so very, very grateful to you. And we love you all very, very much. Your dog literally saved you from agoraphobia. Animals are, in fact, some of the best healers. All right, let's read this card. Card number 11, Finch Spirit Guide. Okay. In a reading, this card says, it's a good time to experiment with how to best care for your mind, body, and soul. It's not about being perfect. It's about finding what works best for you. You are in a phase of your life where giving back to yourself is important. Perhaps you have been sharing a lot of yourself with others, have come through a challenging time, or in the near future, will be stepping into a new way to share more creative energy and soul fire than ever before. All you need to know now is that it is the right time to take extra special care of you. The spiritual guidance in this card says, Finch Spirit Guide comes to you with guidance to care for yourself in a particular way. Finches can become beautifully colored, but only when they eat foods that nourish them. They have the power of beauty within, but they need the correct nourishment to be able to transform that potential into expression. You also have beautiful divine potential to shine your light and beauty in the world, but you must feed your soul with what it needs to do this. Be respectful and loving to yourself as you choose what to take into your being, be it physical nourishment or emotional energy, or even the kinds of books you read and entertainment you watch, for all has an impact on you. Do you feel better for the experience? Does it nurture your soul? The best growth-enhancing food for your soul is that which increases love. Finch Spirit Guides also brings a prediction of celebration, of happiness ahead of you, and wants you to know that your connection to the spiritual world is real, to trust in the messages you feel from the universe as they make themselves known in your heart. Your dog is on your lap, refusing to not let you stop eye contact. Aw. I would love to have a dog too. I love dogs. Actually, the funny thing is, when I moved down here to Puerto Rico, my intention was to get a dog because I was moving into a space that I was even moving into my own apartment. So I wanted to have a pet, and I'd been really wanting a dog for a long time. Specifically, I would love to have a pit bull. I love pit bulls. They're the sweetest dogs ever. Such sweet, beautiful, loving dogs. I just love all dogs, really. I mean, I'm kind of sick of small dogs. I had Chihuahuas and Bichon Frises and Shih Tzus and Shih Poms for a while. And they're beautiful dogs too, but I want a big dog. I want a dog that you literally have to fight with for space on the bed. You know what I mean? Like just because they're just that big. I just want a big dog. But instead, when I moved here, I got cats. But that's okay, because I love cats too. I grew up with cats in the house. A Great Dane. Ooh, that might be nice. A Great Dane. I just want a big cuddly dog. And that's why I love pit bulls, because they're such cuddlers. They're such lovers. But also, I really would love to have a husky. That was your pup you were talking about too. Yeah. They were a Great Dane, Josiah? But a husky. I would love to have a husky just because of their personalities. But of course, if I were to have a husky, it would be in a place, in an environment in which that would be beneficial to them. Like I've driven around in some of the places around where I live here in the mountains, close to like down the block, and I've seen huskies, and I'm like, who in their right mind would ever bring a husky to a tropical island? Well, I'm sure, yeah, Stephanie, I'm sure. You have shepherd mutts right now. Aw, I love that Bonjour Bunny. They don't know their own size. Aw, that's cute though. I love that. Your baby was a pit. Yep. Grew up with Rottweilers. Oh man. I love how huskies try to talk too. Like that's one of my favorite things about them. I remember when I lived in the East Village of New York City, I lived on 13th Street and First Avenue, and in the building that I lived in, there was another tenant who had a pit bull mastiff mix. And let me tell you something. His name is or was, I don't know if he's still alive, because when last I checked, at least 2 years ago, he was a pretty old dog. You could see it. He was starting to gray, but a pit bull mastiff mix. This was a big fucking dog, dude. Like, okay, yeah, he had a big head, but homeboy was brolic. Okay, was scary as all fuck. All right, you did not want to get on the bad side of this dog. But if you knew him right, like I had a really special connection with this dog where he would literally turn into mush around me. Like he would just be like, with everyone else, he'd come up to you all like, fuck you won't. You do it on my block. Get off my stoop. Bitch, you ain't supposed to be around here. Get off my stoop. Get away from my stoop. Nah, you gonna need to be like 10 feet from my stoop, man. You ain't even gonna stand right there. Right? But then I would come up and I'd be like, hey Capone, what's up, buddy? And he'd just turn into a big puppy. The sweetest dog ever. We would play. I would take his toy and throw it, and he'd run like he was literally a puppy. The sweetest dog ever. And literally his name was Capone. Straight up. You're gonna wind up having to send me a picture of Dubert. Oh my god, is that his name? He's a sheepski and low blood wolf dog. His name is Dubert? Get off my stoop. Straight up, dude. Like just some random person walking down the block, and he'd be like, fuck you all. Yeah, you better keep walking. It's my stoop. Yo, straight up gangsta, but he was the sweetest thing ever. Bonjour Bunny, I think I'm literally gonna lose my mind. That is the best name. I think I'm going to name my next dog after that. My next dog is going to go by the name of Dubert. I think that is absolutely fantastic. The rain is starting, you guys. The storms are rolling in. I can hear the thunder off in the distance. Dubertson. Stop it. It gets better. Dubertson. Dubert is short for Dubertson. Dubertson Wallace Dew. Yes. Scoobert. Yes. Excellent. Yeah. I love that synchronicity, Josiah. Love that synchronicity. But this is kind of a sign that I gotta kind of pack it in because storms are coming, so I could lose my connection for a few seconds. So, Dilbert Doopson. Dilbert Dubertson. Anyway, guys. Dubertson, get here now! Oh, thank you, Marie. Yeah, it's time to just let it out. So, I encourage you guys to do what you can to feel through what you need to feel through today. Yeah? Okay. I love you guys so much. And just like Stephanie said, you are all amazing. And I'll probably see you tomorrow. I mean, it's Friday. Friday. Hey. We'll see. Maybe go for a swim in the ocean? Probably not. It's raining now. And it's probably going to be raining for the rest of the afternoon. So I probably won't go swimming right now. Fluff Butt McDo. Okay, that's it. I'm done. I'm done. It's too cute. There's too much cuteness. Cuteness overload. Sweetness overload. I think I may be pre-diabetic at this point. We've got to call it quits. I'm tapping out. I can't take it anymore. Oh, God. Okay, I love you guys. And I'm just going to go ahead and say I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know what tomorrow will bring, but hey, tomorrow is a new day, yeah? No thanks. I really don't even like swimming when the sun is not out. I get cold very easily. And also thunder and lightning. Like, Yes, do that. All right, guys, I love you. Enjoy your day. And I'll see you tomorrow, yeah? Cool. Bye.